I'm Maya Sundermeyer, and I would like to welcome you to the latest episode of my vlog series. So far, I have been able to share my own experiences on what it's like for me to live with Asperger's syndrome. A second thing that I will do is give my 2 cents on what's been going on with autism in the media. A third area entails providing tips and advice for those of you that have Asperger's syndrome. I also reach out to friends, family members, peers, mentors, educators, employers, and anybody that is in the community. I also will cover topics on things that I'm passionate about on occasion. But before I dive into tonight's topic, what I would like to do first is mention a few things. So number 1, please be sure to click up here in the upper right-hand corner. This is a documentary slash video blog called What It's Like to Live with an Autistic Brother. And it's really inspirational, so please be sure to check that out. I also would like to recommend that you check out my written blogs on Wordpress.com. And these are scholarly and practical application. And please know that I am going to be writing in those blogs more often, and I have a few ideas that I'd like to talk about. So please be sure to stay tuned. You could also spot me at a couple of autism conferences coming up, because on April 21st, 2017, I can be seen at the Autism Conference of Chattanooga on April 21st, talking about ways to become independent. I also will be at a autism conference on the 3rd and 4th of May in downtown Atlanta, so please be sure to check those out. And what I would like to do now is cover topics on things that I'm passionate about, because I'd like you to know who I am as a person, and that's because I wanted to mention something that I have interests, and one of my interests are cats. I have always been a cat lover since the age of 6, and for the longest time, I had very limited interest, and one of the things that I talked about all the time were cats. Now, I would also, or I've also been more interested in going up and asking people, do you have any pets? Because I like to find out who has cats. And it's from then on I ask, what are their names? What do they look like? Are they friendly? And it's after that that I find out the information, like the names of the cats, because I have an eidetic memory and I can remember the name of every cat. Like I'll say, how's Trickles doing? Or how's Dusty doing? And I ask it every time rather than asking, hey, how's your kid doing? But anyway, what I wanted to let you guys know is that I'm such a huge fan of cats that they have opened up a official cat cafe a few days ago, which was Monday, March 26th, 2017. And I went there once just to have a drink and take a look at the atmosphere. But tomorrow morning, I am going to make my first official reservation, and I'm going to go in there and spend my hour probably having either a cup of coffee or a cup of tea while I sit and enjoy the company of cats. And the reason why I'm going to a cat cafe right now is because I cannot afford to adopt a cat, and 2, I'm just never home because I am launching my career at Georgia State University, and then I'm also in the process of getting ready to go back to school. So the only option for me is to go to these cat cafes and either make an appointment or go and sit and have a cup of coffee and do my homework while I'm there. And finally, if there's the option available, I can go and volunteer to play with the cats and also change their litter boxes and make sure that all of the guests are happy. Because cats are just my world, and I think about them almost all the time. In fact, when I was young, cats were things that I often always talked about next to film and movies and television, and perhaps every detail of my favorite Hollywood actors like Leonardo DiCaprio. But the Hollywood has drained, but my passion for cats has not. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow when I go to Java Cats, I'm going to go and shoot a video blog, and I am going to post it on Sunday or Monday, which is my posting day. But anyway, I'm out of time. If you liked what I'm talking about, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I post new content every Monday. Also, be sure to check out my social media sites, and particularly Facebook, because I do Facebook live sessions between 6 and 9 Eastern Time and 3 to 6 Pacific. Anyway, I'm out of time. Until next time, I'm Maya Sundermeyer, and I'm signing off.